We've been doing a good job. Solstice is the creator of this mod, so we're going to get into it. It is Eggs versus Geralt. It's a best of 7. That is what I'm going to be casting. Cute ass songs. Well, thank you, I guess. All right, let's hear. All right, hold on. Showing folder. Gotta make a new folder. Scion. I already had it. Everything's good enough. I'm gonna pretend it's good enough. I'll wait for the ads to be over then. I don't know when they run. All right, here we go. So we're going to get into the Scion mod. Eggs versus Geralt. And the races are Kairon and Zayd. Zerg and Kairon. Zayd and Kairon. Geralt plays Kairon the whole way through? That's crazy. Doing good. How are you, Stronghold? All right, let's see here. Let's take a look at this. It was a tournament. It was a $1,300 tournament. Unfortunately, I didn't get my Team Liquid thing in. They needed a Liquipedia article. I couldn't find it. Then you found it. I wanted a Team Liquid calendar event. Sheesh. I know I'm absolutely nobody to everybody that's been in for a long, long time, but come on. At least let us have some Team Liquid calendar events easier. I can put them in, but... Like, unless I catch Cynical Death or Kashim, I can't get them approved. Or Sushi did me a salad once, but that's in recent time. And he's out of everything. I don't want to bug him. All right, anyway, guys, it's a best of 7. You guys ready for this? Oh, that was definitely... If it looked like pig, it was pig. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Carillion Fall. In the blue, representing... Psystorm Gaming, playing Chiron. It is Geralt. This is not Protoss, guys. This is not Zerg. This is not Terran. He's using his ability. If you look, the workers move faster, but look at this. These are called converters. His opponent in the upper right, not Zerg, but it uses the Zerg models for now. They're going to become a tree and plant race. Playing Zayd. Zayd. It is Platinum Heroes Eggs. In the red. All right, let's see what we got. I'm being a hypocrite and actually having my camera on here. Is the Zergrave is the skin now? Rumor has it they're working on it, but there's so much into this. This is the first race, so they probably balanced this the most, but they did the least work on there. Okay, this is cool. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. So to tell you guys, the Zerg-looking race, look at, they're building the structures. So they basically saved some time to model the units after, but supposedly it's getting a rework. Thing is... They are definitely custom animations and graphics, but at the same time, it's amazing the work they put into this. These produce out of structures like Terran or Protoss. The one that looks like Protoss a little bit, this produces out of the command structures. It is the Scion. This was a $1,300 tournament. Dark actually didn't make it that far in this tournament because he had to play other races. You could play your main race, some of it. But the whole purpose was to check it out. So what's crazy is these converters, though, do produce out of the command structure, but require multiple tech structures. See how they have edifices? So if you build more edifices, you can build more units out of your command structures. This is 1v1. You could play against Terran, Protoss, and Zerg. You could pick... It just adds 3 races, not just... And Solstice put a lot of work in the community for the Scion. mod put a ton in. You, Grandmaster from Australia, let's put a ton in here. Solstice's brother Quarror also put a lot of time in this. I probably shouldn't have my camera on with this, but whatever. For now, I'm actually going to take it off so you guys can see some of the production stuff here. So this is a Zayed den over here on the other side. These are feeding pools. I know it looks, again, this is the first race, so it's the least customized, but this is all custom assets. Look at these guys. These are pariahs. They look like zealots. They're fighting roamers. Oh, the roamer rush. So a bit of a rush going on here. Converters like probes and drones and SCVs don't do too much. As you notice, the Chiron here, this blue race, they have shields like Protoss. And they have some interesting abilities. So this race actually has crazy abilities. Okay, is he just dead? Is Geralt just dead? Did Eggs just cheese the shit out of him? Okay, these are Volts. So you see these little frog-looking things, kind of, but they have like one eye? These are Volts. So they do little laser beam attacks. So he's using the Volts paired with the converters to go in. But Geralt's down to 9 workers. I think he's going to lose this. As little as I know about this, I'm pretty sure Geralt is dead. He's just trying to figure out what to do. Eggs has played this a bit more, by the way. GG. But if you can notice, there's custom sound effects. The game's kind of balanced, and they actually brought pros in to do it. It's a shame some of them decided not to play. Gumi Ho was at first really interested, then he's like, Trigger actually considered playing in some of it, and then he ended up dropping out. But it's actually pretty cool stuff. Hero signed up. I don't know if he actually played any or just completely fizzled out. There were a lot of people that signed up and didn't, but there was mostly, I'll be honest, it's the time for NA. But we have a game too. And Geralt is going to play Chiron all the way through. One of the rules, and there were like some confusing rules in the tournament because of the many races, as well as map vetoes. So now we're on to Death Aura. So we're using completely different maps on top of it, an old one.
I'm out there, Jerry, and I'm
Yo, thank you for the 100 bits, Magic Turtle.
Hero played one game, then realized he had to play the new races and forfeited lol.
Oh, but I told them about that. Oops, wrong score here. So here we are in the upper left-hand corner. Yeah, that's rough. In the blue, representing Psystorm Gaming, give it up for Geralt. Dark actually played some, though, guys. His opponent in the bottom right in the red, give it up for Eggs. But Gumi Ho was all excited about it, guys, and I'm surprised he didn't play. Maybe he was busy. Wardy also had his tournament going on, too, though. So that was another thing that was a bit of a flub we pointed at the finals of Wardy's tournament. And World Team League, yes. Hello, Duck Cuddler. So there were some folks that may have played. But let me tell you, it was a piss-poor time for us. I'm surprised you were up to see it, Magic Turtle, unless you're used to just getting up early on a Saturday. Getting up early on a Saturday, that's cringe. I mean, I literally got up in time and was too tired. Alright, looks like it's going to be another Scavenger Nest Roamer Rush from Eggs. Geralt, what's he going to do? He's getting his Edfis. He's going to go expand, so... Again, a race that produces out of this, kind of like Zerg in a way in that regard, but totally different. You were tired? Oh, heck yeah. I was like too tired to cast, and I did admittedly stay up too late drinking beers with Yeti. I even missed KSL for it, though. But, like, I couldn't sleep. I tried going to bed at a decent time. But anyway, here we are. It is going to be a mutagen chamber with this. I think that's how he gets his roamers out. Geralt not scouting. I mean, I get it. He doesn't know the race, but I'm surprised he's not scouting. He's trying to find the units. I think getting Volts out or easier would be there. But anyway, yeah. I'm just streaming this today. I mean, I'm going to try to find some other matches too, but I wanted to at least cover the finals. This was a best of 7. It looks like it's spicy. I was going to cast it with Loco live, but I missed out. At least we were at least going to do like a series or 2 together. But I'm sure Loco probably would have just got into it. But like, yeah, this is so crazy. All right, we got 2 Sanctums coming this time, so a little bit of different play from Geralt. As you can see here, Eggs played it kind of like a Zerg, the Zayed. Not any mod. No, I didn't. I did GS. I covered GSL yesterday. I wanted to cast some replays for GSL. Sanctum and a Foundry. 2 Sanctums and a Foundry. We have... what are these guys coming out here again? We're going to find out. We have a different unit coming. I think this is an Umbra. I could be wrong. This could be an Umbra. I think they're called. The Roma Rush coming in hard. Kind of reminded me of Roaches, but faster. 2 more in production. Yep, this is a Pulsar. Oh, look at this. So 2 volts and a Pulsar. The Pulsar, Geralt's kind of figuring this out. He never played this until the tournament, by the way. Oh my god, look at the DPS on this Citadel. That's the command structure. This is crazy, guys. The DPS is just nuts. These roamers, OP, man. But now we have 2 Pulsars. Oh, look at the ability, guys. That's kind of cool. I forgot I've seen this before, but Geralt's trying some different strats to try to hold the rush. Can't quite figure it out. Pulsar's trying to... Ooh. Damn, these roamers are just so deadly against... They seem good against absolutely anything Geralt throws at him with Chiron. But I mean, I've seen games against all of it. This isn't Protoss. Protoss is still in the mod. He's playing this is not Protoss at all. It's a different race. This race actually is quite cool. There we go. There's the Umbra. They're the Roly Boys. This race is actually pretty cool. Geralt does it. Honestly, a race that's pretty strong in here. They do bonus for... But how the hell do they do more against this? Yeah, Eggs has played a lot, I guess, so... I saw him in the Discord there for it. So Eggs is very experienced with this. Geralt's literally trying to figure out everything, and he's in the finals. He made it there. Chiron and Zayed. And there's a 3rd race called Genetron, which reminds me of, like, Mech. It's like Mech meets Bio. It's so weird. Alright, anyway. People in chat could help you out, too. I'm not going to answer every question, because I also don't know as much about this as well. I played a little bit. Alright, we got more volts coming. We have, looks like a Pulsar coming behind it. Another Pulsar. Or Umbra, I'm sorry. I'm saying Pulsars are these guys. More Umbras. Looks like they have an upgrade. Now, the thing is, there's plenty of abilities for this race. That's what's cool about it. You can mine faster. You can... There's a lot of shit. The races have static defense and stuff, too. Everyone thought it'd be a hybrid Zerg Protoss race. No, this is actually different. Chiron is more like... It's like a cyborg race. It's based on reptiles. You can kind of tell with the converters and stuff, but it's actually a cyborg race. Zayed is supposed to be based on plants and trees, but they just didn't get to it yet. They started with the Zerg model, and again, it was because it's the first race that Solstice was working on. And considering this, Solstice did a great job of this. Again, Geralt with the less experience on this made it to the grand finals. You played really well from what I saw, too. He beat Dark. I think it's cool Dark actually stuck it through this, though. That is really cool of him. Oh, Heptacraft. Yeah, the hybrid one, that's a different... I forgot about the Heptacraft one, but... Seemed interesting. Honestly, the Heptacraft one, where they use, like, stone zealots and stuff, and the Zelnaga shit, I wasn't really a big fan. I watched a little bit of the videos of that on, like, Loco and Winter. Wasn't a big a fan. I think those NPC kind of units kind of suck. I'm not gonna lie, they had their place. That was the campaign, and they just kind of are shit. You know? Something about them. These races seem kind of cool. Alright, anyway, the army supply in favor of Eggs. Again, with the advantage here. He knows exactly what he's doing a little more, quite a bit more than Geralt, that's to say the least. Geralt's going to take a 3rd base now. Eggs ahead. But this race is different than Zerg, though. It's just, as the models, it's as you play them, you kind of find out really quickly. They all produce out of these structures, see? It's not like... The Chiron race is more like how it produces. A little like Zerg. But what's cool is as it goes on, Chiron has some OP shit. They have some, like, crazy abilities. They have something better than battery overcharge. Oh, the Edfist trying to come up. And that is, I believe they can I use for, oh, Geralt with a beautiful cancel at the end of it. He does have, like, a singular pariah out. I don't know, man. The roamers... Okay, these are Scorpilis now. Roamers and Scorpilis mixed in between them. Okay, there's the Scorpilis. I see it. And there's a Kasnalisk here. They're kind of like a siege unit. And we got more stuff coming out. We're going to see some bigger units. Oh, Geralt, you were like hold position, mate. In a bad spot. Held position and they wouldn't be able to attack out of range. That was weird. Maybe that was a little glitch. Okay, look at this. This is like shield. This is like a mobile shield battery, kind of. He's going to warp in some pariahs right here. That's what's cool. This is literally like a mobile shield battery, I think. Or what does it do again? It's either shields or energy. When you go by it. It's like basically the ward. Very cool stuff, you know? But as you can tell, different sound... Like I said, all three races have different sound effects and stuff. The Generatron's pretty wild, too. Like I said, a robotic race. Yeah, it was definitely strong. Like, this race is not a weak race, trust me. It's just... This race is very confused. Like, all of them are a bit, but this one gave me a headache playing it, trying to learn it. But I can tell you, it does seem really cool. It's just so different to play than you'd think. Oh, Farion. These are basically, like... Medevacs slash dropper lords slash... They're not dropper lords, but they're like... Kind of like medevacs. Or shuttles. Okay, this attack over is crazy, but here comes an ability. Look at this, guys. Wow, look at this shit. That barrier coming down. This race has a bunch, but 15 workers fall from the roamer drops. These roamer drops over here. Damn, they're getting the work done. All right, Geralt's splitting off his army a bit, doing a pretty good job. Yo, Geralt's gonna be... And Eggs, both these guys, watch. When they get into it... I hope Geralt gets in the Stormgate, guys. Or and Zero Space, or either one. He seems to be doing, for like the first time playing this, imagine playing in a tournament, it's the first time you play. Eggs is really good too, but I'm just saying, these guys are probably going to do really good. And I hope either, I didn't really see who's in what in Stormgate. I need to put more time into that, but can't stream it obviously, or talk much about it, but... I can... tell you right now how they're playing it, like, within no time. It's crazy. Curious to see how that goes as well, but goes to show you this could be a lot of fun. Do some other tournaments with this mod. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Alright, now we got the Myriads. These are pretty cool units right here. Geralt trying to wall off against this. I mean, even though these are ranged attack units, the roamers. Needs to keep his economy together. The base is going to fall, and he is going to lose several workers. Oh. Yeah, it's got to be falling here soon. Everything kind of clumped up together here. Geralt, he cannot hold it. Ah. Looked like it was getting close to a hole, but not quite. Eggs now on 5 bases. Pretty shortly. And these are... Where is it? Raptors. Geralt needs to get into the big capital ships. I forgot what they're called. I think he may be. I can't. I thought there was there's like a flying building. I'm pretty sure there's like even flying buildings for the races sometimes. I think Chiron has it where you build your ships out of. There's a really cool. Yeah, the ground carriers exactly. That's what myriads are kind of like, as you see with the 3 units on this. Is a good way to put it, Magic Turtle. We finally seen a Pantheon coming up. Couple Pantheons. Alright, let's see here. Damn. This is wild. A little bit of back and forth here. Geralt's like obviously in a bad spot at 55 to 87 workers, but still, it's mustering up an army supply. Doesn't seem like he's getting too much out of upgrades. Like, there's all sorts of abilities and things, obviously, you can research. But considering how many workers he's lost, 22. Actually, where is it? 34. 34 to 1. Eggs has put him on the back foot for a long time. Let's see. Oh, the inducers getting some good damage behind it. Wait, why is he killing? Oh, that was a misclick. He accidentally started damaging an Umbra. Look at how cool these abilities are. This is crazy stuff. Alright, we got the ability to mine faster and such going on here. Oh boy, these edifices are in trouble. Got more converters trying to come out. And here come the spitters. The spitters. Kind of like siege tanks, sort of. They don't have to siege. A little bit like it. There's like extra acid damage here. See that, guys? Meanwhile, 7 workers fall in that 4th base going down for Geralt. He's trying to stay in this. He's trying to hold the Raptors. Getting some work on the mineral line over here and structures. Zayathone coming in behind this. Getting some work done. I have no idea what the fuck this is called or this is called, but we're just going to go with it, guys. This is still incredible stuff. Like, you guys have to play it. You can try it. It's the Scion mod. Search Scion under mods when you make a custom game. Yeah, Eggs is... Well, clearly Eggs is crushing. He's got 95 workers. A bank. He's destroyed Geralt's, like, 4th. He's killed 55 workers. Crazy by Eggs. He has played this a bit, though. So you got to hand it to Geralt. Making it this far, doing his good. And there's guys that are pretty good. And even if they're like, oh, you know, I'm like a Masters player or something. Geralt's like a, you know, in the 6Ks all the time in an EU Protoss player. He's never played these races. To make it that far is pretty impressive because those guys are like basically like, we'll call them GMs of these races. It is free to play. Thank you, Satan Savior.
What is this? This looms great.
This looks great. Zinzin, this is free to play. You can just go to mods. You make a custom game and it's Scion mod. I'll even show you guys after. Yeah, this is what it is, Satan Savior. It's the Scion mod. This was like finals of a tournament, which I would have casted live, but it was at 6:30 a.m. my time, and I don't know, I missed it. I would have casted this one too, but the days before Loco covered one of the days. Oh my god. Citadel going down again. Another one. Geralt just can't keep up a fort. Eggs is expanding behind it. Somehow Geralt's like hanging on by a limb. His army supply's good. A testament to this race, though. It is actually pretty good when you figure it out, but I think he's missing quite a bit. But he is also missing quite a bit of mining because he can't take another base. He does have an army supply advantage now. Looks like he's susceptible to error, but he's going to go push across the map. Look at this. Look at how cool this looks. The assault on the rocks. And see those units coming out for the carrier-like things? The inducers and the myriads. That's what Magic Throw was saying. They're like carriers, kind of. Look at this fight. Look at how fucking cool this is, guys. Oh my god. You can play against Terran Protoss and Zerg, boys and girls. So you can still play normal Starcraft races against this, with this, whatever. Look at the work he put into this. This guy should be working for, like, Frost Giant and Solstice, who made this. Or, like, Zero Spacers. Look at the work he's done. I cannon rush them, maybe. Pretty sure you could cannon rush either of them. Or Genitron, for that matter. But their production time's a lot different and stuff, so. Oh my god. Look at this, guys. Geralt's actually how's he in this at all, let alone putting pressure on the other side of the map? Eggs might just be going to end it. Geralt finally got a 4th base up. Barely kind of hanging by a thread. And these bile pits, they're kind of like spine crawlers or sunken colonies. Cannons. I think they're like more like spine crawlers or sunken colonies. just hitting ground. All right, look at this. Geralt even managed to get subjugators out, a different unit yet, to try to defend against the roamers. And they're actually doing pretty good. Just trying to get an inducer out behind it. The roamers are everywhere though. Geralt losing 20 workers. It's 27 to 95 workers. Geralt's probably dead, but this is a $1,300. Guys, this was $1,300 this tournament. So that's why I'm shocked that more pros don't even just give it a blind shot. Clem actually was going to play in this too, by the way, guys. But he probably had stuff, you know, with everything going on, he probably couldn't. Or he's like, well, maybe I don't want to look. Like, I think people, I understand, respect not wanting to look bad or something from doing it. But it's literally for fun. Kind of incredible stuff. Everybody, the rules were you could play your main race. But some of the rules were, because the purpose is for them to balance test this and test the races out. That's why, I mean, if they're playing for money, and they did have time, like people didn't found out about it. I told them before, they could have been playing and practicing this. But anybody would have. And you could off race too, a certain amount. You could play Zerg, you could play Terran. But, so there had to be some rules in to actually get these races in. Look at how close the army supply is. These Krakens are doing pretty good though. Geralt was actually holding in this, but I just don't see it, guys. Put up a hell of a fight somehow at this. This is what I'm saying. Kayron's a cool race. Somehow Geralt with no economy at all, basically. Still managed to find his way to be a little bit of a threat. With the trades. Actually pretty close. Jesus. As Kayron goes on, it gets to be a strong race. His cost efficiency has been insane. Guys, look at this. You think, look at Geralt so dead. But Kayron does seem a little strong. I'm not going to lie. Once you figure out the stuff, it seems like, but it's still hard. He just hit himself in the face twice with volatile discharge. It's funny. So he accidentally used some wrong stuff to use sand. You is like the region expert of this game, by the way, guys. He's Grandmaster, Australian Protoss. I think, aren't you GM in all 3 races? You? But anyway, he's really big in this game. He's a big fan in this mod, I mean. And he does quite well. But still. Yeah, it's kind of like a Zerg carry, the Kraken. But they're not, it's not Zerg though, it's Zayd. It will look different. Geralt is definitely dead now. He's having fun though. I can tell he might be a little frustrated. He's like, GG. He's having fun. GG's called. Eggs takes it. And I will tell you, Geralt told me he did have a hell of a time playing it. And he was like, damn, I'm so proud of my run from never playing these races. But it's funny, he tries to play Kayron the whole time, which is smart. We got a little different one this time, guys. You ready for this? All right, we have Eggs Zerg. Eggs main race in StarCraft 2 versus Geralt. Eggs be a little cheeky player too, and Geralt is playing Kayron again, so we get to see actual real Zerg. Krakens. He tends to struggle versus Kayron. Interesting. Geralt's like, this is the Protoss I always wish existed. Here we are in the bottom right-hand corner of Golden Wall. Oh, what a good map to have at a tournament. In the red, representing Platinum Heroes, playing Zerg this time is his race. Zegs. His opponent in the bottom left, representing Storm Gaming. In the blue, it is Geralt. Yeah, this is something else. Zads were so imbo. Well, now we see regular Zerg. Mr. Green's like, oh, finally a race I know. Big oof. This was game 4. All right, so this is game 4. We're gonna skip around. We're gonna see game 3. I'm assuming Geralt's up a point. No, not necessarily. But anyway. Geralt. What's he doing? I think Ed Fist is scouting out the hatch. Is he gonna proxy or something? Let's see. This is Golden Wall, mind you, so anything's possible. I'm surprised Eggs isn't taking advantage of this. All right, Geralt going for 2 Edfices. It's kind of how he opened before. Yeah, it is Solstice is the one who made this. And sorry about that, but we're going to assume Geralt's up a point. I don't know what the score was. So we're just having fun anyway. This was really game 4? I thought it was 3. It's not a skin. This is custom animations, mate. That's why it's bizarre. All these animations, the designs, the drawings on this. Even this stuff, this was based off the... Oh, this is Zerg. That's why it looks a lot like Zerg, because it is Zerg. Citadel going for the gold from Geralt. Gonna be a wild one. Eggs pool just finishing up here. One pariah's out, by the way. The token pariah. Look at, they're like tiny zealots with scythes. And they have like, they have tails. See, they're like lizards. This is what I was talking about, guys. Lizard race. See that? Oh, Ed's mid game's stronger than yours. But you think you're better in the late game? Gotcha. That's because you're a Protoss main. So you prefer Zaya, do you, huh? Alright, some Lings are out. The Pariahs are here. Pariahs with their upgrade is pretty cool. It's like Charge. They're like weaker Zealots, but their ability kind of works like Psionic Transfer. Lizard Race is Imba. Well, it's kind of like Charge meets Resonating Glaives, or like a Psionic Transfer and Charge together in one when they get their upgrade. It's pretty cool. It's kind of cool to see. They like kind of shade through things and then, but they can be attacked. It's not like they're just invisibly through stuff. All right, we got a couple Volts attacking the Overlord. Not very high DPS. Actually, it's not too bad DPS. Lings are coming. Metabolic Boost gonna finish. Does the Overlord at least go down before the 2 Bolts are gonna get surrounded? Yes, they are. Pariah is trying to push and hold. Oh, looks like Geralt's in trouble. A wee bit. He's wanting that, whatever the ability's called. I forgot what it is. Oh, we do have a Pariah out. He's trying to hold the line. Now Eggs just has a bunch of Zerg everywhere. There it is. You saw the ability go down. They're like weak zealots. Yes, make sure you say happy birthday to Gene Sim indeed. It is his birthday. Alright. Geralt looks like he's in a lot of trouble, guys. At the same time, Eggs is pretty committed. Geralt gonna cancel this. Trying to get more Pariahs out. Geralt hold. Looking a little threatened here. Just a few Pariahs over here. More Lings coming. In every direction. Lings, Lings, Lings. Lings, Lings, Lings. Roach is coming down too. That's kind of scary because it's all Pariahs for Geralt. Geralt trying to mine off this gold base because, well, it's the only way he's going to get income quicker. Uh-oh, the Roach is going to be a bit of a problem. The Roach is certainly going to be a bit of a problem. The Pariahs like can't even keep up with the Zerglings. It's kind of funny. Oh, look at this. Tell me this isn't cool, guys. They seem more than slow. Their attack speeds, like they're weaker, they're lighter, they're not as expensive, I don't think. They're 45. Their shield, like the thing about this race is the shields heal faster too, though, and some of this stuff. Some of it's from, again, different abilities and stuff too. All right, we have some Bolts trying to get up, but G's called. Egg's gonna take it. So Geralt must have taken the previous game if that was game number 4. I know it was game number 4. Good call. I'm missing game number 3. Damn it. I'm missing game 3. We're going to have to look at game 3. That's why. Let's see if it just opens if I'm lucky. Let's look at game 3. I missed it. Game number 24. True. Let's see how this goes. Pretty neat stuff. All right, this one was game 3 for real. So now it's certainly the best of 7. Here we are. It is Mr. Eggs from Platinum Heroes in the upper right. Playing Zayed as we saw in the first 2 games. Opponent in the bottom left. In the red, it is Geralt. Playing Protoss. He's getting his main race. Surely Geralt can win his Protoss, and he's getting a high ground wall. I actually don't hate this. Setting it up like PvP. I bet you Geralt's going to play this like a PvP. He could go 1 gate on the high ground, but that's kind of smart. Going for a gateway scout. Unless this was random. Do you know if this was random or not if you're still around? Would be kind of interesting. Alright, we have an assimilator going out for Geralt. Zayaden going down for Eggs. Eggs going for an expand against Protoss. He's just going for a 1 Zayaden scavenger nest. I had to look up the name because I forgot. You can't do random? I forgot. So you can't do random? Oh, they can both choose a standard race once. Yes. But I didn't know if you could choose random. That would have been wild. There is a random for the Scion mod. Geralt with the scavenger nest block. But random amongst all 6 races would have been an interesting wild card to allow the pros to do. Or any play, the finalists to do. Or any tournament stage. That would be wild to be random amongst 6 races. Can you imagine how confusing that would be to the player getting it and the opponent? I almost feel like that would hurt the player getting the random race more than the opponent. I don't know if that's worth it for Geralt or not to do that. The Egg seems to be taking advantage of this in a different way. He's going for all this stuff. The mutagen chamber. Another feeding pool has another Zayed den. You know he loves the scavengers. But this is Protoss, so Geralt going for a double gate Stargate. So Geralt's wait, what? Does that actually work for that pylon location? Again, this race is more ranged attacky than Zerg. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I didn't mean random in default. I mean random in amongst 6 races. Alright, here we go. 2 adepts going out. Oracle on the way for Geralt. Again, it's kind of like a PvP opener. He's just going 2 adepts, Stargate, expand. I would think. Warp gate, too. Don't hate it. One roamer is going to make it across the map trying to get some damage. Geralt going to try to find some of his adepts. He's going to try to hide him. The Oracle coming in as well after. I keep expecting to see a queen here, but there is no queen. Uh-oh. Probe is going to fall. 1 stalker in production, but I don't know. 2 kills for the adepts, but still. Geralt not paying attention for a second. He's losing workers. He kills it with the probes. Seems probes are better units for attack than Chiron's converters. Alright, guys. And these guys are the scavengers. Scavengers starting to go down to the Oracle now. Oracle looking to find some high value here. We have a bile pit going on, so they will be able to attack air. Geralt getting tons of worker damage. Still, the roamers coming across the map. We do have another stalker come. Shield battery attempted. But look at the deep. These things are... Not gonna lie, these things seem kind of broken earlier on. That being said, we do have the Scorpilisk here. Gonna take down the shield battery, actually allowing Geralt to get some damage with the Oracle and the Stalker. Second Stalker coming out is pretty good for Geralt. Who's ahead on workers? The Oracle going ham over here. The 2 Mendlings coming out. Mendlings. Look at these guys. Creepy. Geralt does lose a few workers, but that's about it. He's unable to mine on his natural. He should be mining on his natural now. Okay, he's going to start pulling back. Geralt not really tech transition out of this, though. Not going into Twilight and stuff, because he really couldn't. He's done a lot of economic damage to Eggs. Eggs on no gas. And this is called a siphoner. So again, this was modeled after Zerg, but hey. Definitely different stuff. You can tell, like, you borrowed Evo chambers and added on top, and extractors and hatcheries and stuff, just like some of the stuff in Chiron, but they're all getting some good work done. He's gonna lose an Oracle. Is he gonna lose another? I think so, possibly. 3 workers. Actually, 16 workers fell for eggs. That's pretty good for Geralt. Now up to 37 of his own, getting his Twilight just now. And, yeah. It's 3 gateways. Alright, here we are. We have a feeding pool going down here as well. More supply for eggs. He is building some more units. Oracle is going to escape. Geralt going for a 3rd base here. Twilight did finish and he's going into Blink, so not quite yet. He's going to get Blink first. Get a 3rd base. So Geralt wants to play Blink Stalkers against this. They do seem a little like miniature queens. Anyway, Roamer's coming back in. Look at this. They got that. Now they have the projectile attacks. Kind of like long distance. They can kind of siege, sort of. Roamer's going to attack the 3rd base. Only a probe there, but still. Stalker Sentry is available. Force Field comes down. Now, one thing I didn't ask or didn't know about is I wonder what units break the Force Field. What units break the Force Fields for the 3 races that are added? One of the random thoughts I have. Because if they don't have anything that does, that means the races are kind of broken against Sentries. Sentries OP. Be like HOTS all over again. Except for Sentries aren't that good anymore. That, you know, they're not like indefinite force fields to see here. Alright. Blink is going to finish up here. Robo and Forge on the way. +1 immediately started for Geralt as the 3rd base finishes for him. Eggs in the meantime. Getting, I don't know what this upgrade is, but he's getting an upgrade. Ooh, nice snipe. Blink Stalker's doing pretty good against this race so far. As we get into it, it's 2 base eggs. There's a 3 base Geralt now. And I think that might be a attack upgrade, but I could be wrong. Eggs was getting more production. Biomass hatcheries. A biomass hatchery, 2 more Zayad dens. The other ones I knew were Zayad dens. They're called sentries that make them. Protoss units. Anyway, Dark Shrine in Robo Bay coming down from Geralt. It's getting spicy. Stasis Ward goes. Oh, no, doesn't catch much. Geralt getting some good pressure here. Ooh, he gets a Scorpalisk. Oh, Geralt's kind of trapped. Trying to kill the structure, but not going to get any of the bile nest, or bile den pit, whatever it's called, is going to help in defense. Looks like Eggs is going to hold. Geralt still gets some pretty good damage, though. Looks like some kind of healing was going down for our Zayad player. Geralt's just going to recall on GTFO. Nice. Geralt saves the Stalkers ultimately. Going back behind it. Oracle coming out. Ooh, and just like at Terran, Zayad builds structures with the scavengers, like SCVs. So these things don't just build on their own. He is going to heal this up a little bit. Got what heals on this? I think it's the feeding pools? Or no? Could be wrong. Drop pushing for more Stalkers. I wonder if he's going to go Colossus. He built the Robo Bay. I think he forgot. He's going Disruptors. He's going like Blink Stalker Disruptor against us. GG's called. Geralt takes it. So we know that Eggs is up a point. Because I accidentally casted game 4. Because I didn't have game 3 in the folder. Let's go into game number 5. And it's best of 7. It's actually kind of cool. Actually kind of cool. Why did he quit? There was just too much. He was stuck on 2 bases. He just got a third, kind of. It was 2 bases. He knew he didn't have as much. Geralt was teched up. He had way too much. I don't think it was there. Nah, he just lost. He didn't have enough army. Geralt had more. He couldn't get out of it. That is exactly why he left. Anyway, here we are. Spawning the upper right-hand corner of Eternal Empire. Another old map with different races. And a new patch. How crazy is that? There's at least three different things going on. It is eggs from Platinum Heroes in the red. His opponent in the bottom left from Psystorm Gaming in the blue. It is Geralt. Well, he lost because of his economy and his army. That's like literally the win. That's literally like the win conditions in StarCraft 2. More versus less. And no way to get out of it. So, I mean, you can try in futile effort to stay in, but you're not gonna be able to necessarily come back. So Geralt going back to Charon. That's just how the game works. If you're not newer or you don't, like, I know you don't play 1v1s really, you're like, oh, I don't really like standard games. I feel like you don't really know the standard games, so when you say stuff, you're wondering why people are getting upset in certain chats. It's because, well, if you don't know, you gotta ask. And chat, ask friends, make friends. That's how you learn. And then maybe it's not so bad. Maybe you'll find you don't really care for playing standard 1v1s, but this is totally different. They're different races. And this, yeah, it's pretty cool, but anybody can get into this. Yeah. Well, he didn't have 2 bases left. He was never able to expand. Geralt denied him an expansion. So he'd more versus lefts and denied him a base perpetually. So Geralt was really struggling early against this. See if he can take another game back. All right, we got some volts coming out from Geralt. He's getting a couple. They didn't seem to be too good against roamers. Egg's still going into his roamer play, but not like as aggressively as before. He needs the mutagen chamber and the Zayed Den to produce the roamers, it would appear. I believe that is the case. I don't know as much about Zayed. I played some Genetron, I played some Chiron. I tried playing, I don't know. All this stuff gives me a headache trying to play it, but it is cool to see. Alright, Geralt going for Volts and Subjugator this time. He's trying some different things out. Trying a different strategy. It's not as heavy on the roamers this time. They're going to take a while to get across the map. They're fast little buggers. Look at these guys. They're zipping along the map. Okay, look at this. Geralt is using this ability here. I forgot what that circle does. But it does something. I think it is kind of a defensive thing. Or am I wrong? No, that's actually from eggs. That's vision. It's basically kind of like almost like a sensor tower or something. How you doing, Quaror? Another subjugator coming out, and these guys getting some. I forgot what exactly do those do again. I forgot. But different plays from eggs this game. All right. Anyway, nobody answered me. All right, Geralt with a better position this time. He's using a pariah trying to scout, but the roamers are going to take this over. The pariah is going to be scouted and be taken out. Oh, Geralt researched the upgrade. No, he didn't. They have the basic ability. There's an upgrade that makes him better. So that isn't the upgrade at all. Geralt just using these guys to scout. Behind it, he's just, okay, now he's building another subjugator. Actually, no, that's a pulsar right there for sure. I'm pretty sure that's a pulsar coming out now, and more subjugators. They're all going to do something different. Take some more gases. He's going to try to move across here. Eggs, what's he got going on the other side? Let's take a look. Wish I remembered or knew what the hell this was called. But this thing with the +1 is being researched. I'm guessing it's attack. How you doing, Cena? So yeah, we got 2 Raptors coming out here as well. More Aroma Raptor play. How you doing, Cena? Adrenal glands? Nah. Don't think that's the case. They're not like, there's no like Zergling units per se. They're all like, it's a modeled after Zerg, but it definitely plays a little like it and a little different at the same time. A Scorpalisk grouping up with this. I think it's cool the detail they put into this though, or rather Solstice put into this. Alright, 3 Umbras out with this army too. Umbras, I'm getting the names wrong. Subjugators, Umbras, Vaults. And we did have a few pariahs earlier, seemingly for scouting. Let's do emphasis there to wall off over here. Oh! Damn, Roamer's OP, I swear. Look at Roamers. They're all trying to get a few, what the hell are they gonna call? But he's gonna hold for now. More reinforcements arriving though, more Scorpulus. Thrall doesn't seem to have much army. He's kinda out of position for the fight for a second. But he's learning, he's trying to hold, he's trying to come in, because if he loses this, he loses the tournament. Pretty wild stuff. As we get into it, that being said, we have more stuff being made. We have the avian nest was for the raptors, the mutagen chamber was for the roamers, etc. before them. We do have the Casanalist then. What is researching the upgrades, researching something like range attacks. I don't know. Okay. I don't know what it is, but it's based off the glial reconstitution skin. Geralt does hold his third, but Eggs did get one of his own. Geralt's playing better than he had, and the other ones are like, gets in a better position. If he went Pulsar instead. Yeah, that's what I thought, Koro. I kept saying Pulsars because I was kind of hoping. I remember the Pulsars being there. I spent the most time with you looking over some of this. I made a YouTube video. I never looked back on it because, well, you know, we're going to go in blind, but that did help me with a bit of it. Spent enough time where we were good. All right, anyway, the Raptors kind of poaching over here. Hoping to find some damage. Geralt had a few units over here, but that's the thing of the past. He does have his Stratus. The Stratus, the Dodge Stratus, guys. Look at that. It's a flying structure. To build flying things. All right. Geralt trying to get some more stuffs out. That being said, a push coming in from Eggs again. Army supply pretty close. In total. Some of these units take a long time. The Raptors trying to come in, but look at... Oh, the Stratus is actually anti-air. That's right, guys. Look at that. It's basically a turret. It's a flying, like, anti-air turret. Here we go. We got a Subjector coming in to try to fight this off. Is going to hold. So the Raptors didn't find much damage. Geralt maybe get a 4th base. I don't know. Yeah, he's got the money. He might as well just clear this push. Take a 4th. That's what I would say. Oof. Roamer's getting some of those things in. All right, here we are, guys. Eggs getting the 4th base. Before Geralt. Actually, Geralt getting one about the same time. Not too bad. Alrighty. Eggs trying to come up. Oh, Geralt double expanding. His army supply is pretty good this time. And if you remember, when they get on equal footing, and we have these inducers out, etc. Some Umbras. It gets pretty good. I think Geralt is forgetting about upgrades though a bit. Oh, look at this though. Yeah, this is where it gets interesting for Geralt. Now he's got all these bases. I think this game's going pretty well for Geralt this go around. Eggs with more workers, but Geralt kind of keeping up his army. He's actually on the offensive a little bit. We got more Roamer drops. Actually, it's a Scorpalisk and 2 Roamer drop. Interesting. What that means, I couldn't tell you, but Geralt is going to return back home to try to deal with this. Oh, man, these are going to get a lot of worker kills, potentially. Geralt does have a Titan this time. Look at this motherfucker. Look at the Titan, guys. The Cyborg Lizard Race. Orange fireballs come back like boomerangs, true. So I'm guessing he's not supposed to do that, is what you is referring to. Alright, anyway. We have more stuff being built, and I mean stuff. Again, this race was modeled after Zerg, so it has some stuff that looks like Grooves finds, but we don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. in a structure that looks surprisingly like a lurker den meets a greater spire. Actually, it looks like an ultra cavern, a nidus, and a greater spire in one building, guys. Look at this. It's actually pretty funny. But again, the first race made for it, so models were borrowed pretty clearly, which is all right. Because can you imagine designing all this stuff? This shit, though, all custom, looking all cool, like these Pokemon turtle-looking thing. It's like Blastoise, guys. That's what the inducers look like. And they do come back like boomerangs. That's so wild. Like a Colossus that got bonked. They look like turtles to me. He's still... No, you can tell he made them. It's not like he just... Yeah, it's why I'm surprised. I don't even know how the fuck he did this. It's crazy. I have no clue how he did this. Like, what programs did he even use to make this stuff? It's nuts. That's what I'm confused about for a game this old. Blender M3 add-on? He did it all with Blender. That's crazy. But I can tell you this, the assets in Starcraft 2, this is what I'm getting at. Just even messing with the adding logos into Starcraft 2 is crazy. Well, I know Blender's a 3D modeling. It's not that, but the file formats and all sorts of shit are just, it's wild what you have to do. It took me quite a while to figure out what to do for making custom these guys. It's not too bad after you do it. It's such an old game and a lot of stuff. A lot of rigging. Yeah, that would make sense. But knowing that he did this in Blender, that's crazy. Crazy cool, but crazy amount of time that must have taken. But still. Damn. Alright, this is getting some work in. As it goes on, thanks for the follow. Tony. Oh my god, this is a crazy fight going on. The roamers, the spitters, the Therions are not really doing much, obviously, of transport. The roamer run by at the same time is met by defense. Look at this. We got nullifiers going. We have wards in the back of it. We got inducers over here. This ward's kind of trapped. Oh, doesn't get picked off. Nice save by Geralt. Army supply pretty heavy. Geralt getting more upgrades, getting some Titans out. Meantime, behind it, we have another scavenger nest. I keep looking at Geralt's stuff because I know Charon a little better is why I think. And I'm naturally gravitating toward it because I played it a little more. And I actually had spent some time on it before, but didn't have time. All right, the Zayathon, we're gonna call it, is working. Look at this stuff. So we got a lot of defense going on. This is all like defense matrix kind of stuff or shield generating shit. More Geralt. Eggs putting the work in over here. These fights are so cool though. Like, look at it. The animations and stuff are so good in this. I mean, if nothing else, guys, come on. This is like, it looks like a totally different game. It looks like we're all familiar with it, and at the same time, like, what the fuck is this? This looks so cool. Like, look at this stuff. Who can tell me that shit ain't cool? Alright, the acid getting shot by eggs. We got weird fireballs of magical fireball laser stuff coming out. It's not even lasers, it's like true fireballs. It's really crazy stuff. This is after 10 years of development. That's crazy. It's the Scion mod. And this was a $1,300 tournament. Eggs and Geralt beat Dark, guys. Bad Manor and Samo and everybody. Dark actually got his ass whooped. But we really appreciate him playing in it. But yeah, it's crazy stuff. All right. All the citadels going down for Geralt. This is crazy to see because you saw Geralt come back in the previous games. Or that one, he came back so seemingly easily. And at the end of the day, Like, he somehow got this army. I was nuts to see it. Like, he couldn't take a fourth, kept losing tons of workers. He found his footing. Now he has allowed this much room in the game. I feel like he's gonna be alright, but this time Eggs seems like he's transitioned more into some other things as well. But I feel like this could be pretty good for Geralt. Oh, look at this. Little bits of back and forth. Again, the inducers kind of like well, not the inducers, the myriads, kind of like carriers, have to build these flying little guys. Oh, I'm trying to click on one after I forgot the name. When they go attack again. Some Zaathones over here. Geralt has managed to hold this base, though. I want to see some of the super cool... I don't think Geralt knows the abilities. Like, when watching you play this and stuff, and some of the replays in Koror, I see all the crazy Chiron stuff. It's amazing Geralt can do so much, and he hasn't even touched the surface. He's hitting a lot of it, but he hasn't touched the surface fully of the race. There's so many crazy things in Chiron. Yeah, Geralt's playing like, yo, dude, he's just taking the whole map. Big truce, ammo sidekick. Scrappy, happy tappy, how you doing? It's plasma, liquid hot magma, that's what I would say. But you're right, plasma would be a better way to put it. It does seem to be the case. Jesus. Geralt with a massive army supply. And he's actually at a good worker. He's like at 81 workers. Eggs kind of has a little too many. He's starting to take bases, though. See how he's mining out with these races. It has nothing saturated here. He's starting to mine up pretty good there. He's obviously pretty much mined out of the... Actually, he has minerals here. Kind of wild stuff how Eggs is mining. It's like long-distance mining instead of mining stuff out. That's wild. Krakens? Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. We got the spitters dropping their poison. Pretty crazy stuff. Pariah's trying to get a pariah run by, and the upper left are going to be disintegrated by the roamers. All right, let's see what we get here. Crazy fight incoming. All right, Titans trying to get some work here too. Leave their ground attacking units. They're really strong. They're like a tier 3, obviously. Titans. And the Massilists. Look at these guys. Massilists. They look fucking cool. Look how fucking cool those guys look. Titans and Massilists. Alright, and our Pokemon turtle-looking things, the Inducers, also kind of OP. You get them earlier, but they're kind of cool. Yeah, this is wild stuff. But anybody can play this game because it's a mod for Starcraft 2. You can play it with your friends for fun. You can get into their Discord, the Scion community, play it, get people in different time zones playing it. It's on all 3 servers. Eggs hasn't gotten the Spellcaster's upgrade. Finally starts Battle Frenzy. Oh yeah, Battle Frenzy's this guy, I'm guessing that's the upgrade for Zayed. Ah, so Eggs was missing something. Oh, but look at this. Here's the big ships, the Paragon. Geralt has found the Paragon. These are freaking kind of OP, if I remember correctly. The Paragons are kind of crazy. Oh, yeah, let's go. Now we're going to see some serious shit. Both players have lots of bases, but Geralt's going to go try to deny some of these bases. Geralt has this massive bank, though. Look at the income. We have the income in the army. Oh, good job on adding the WCS stuff, by the way. The Terran-looking race looks super strong. Genetron, yeah, that's it. Genetron looked OP, honestly, when I was trying it a bit ago. It really felt kind of OP earlier on. Like, the units are, like, super fast. It's, like, really fast, bio-feeling mech. The race that we have not seen here, guys. Anyway, this is a lot of damage getting dealt over here. The Paragon trying to clean up the roamers, but this base looks like it's in trouble. Another Paragon coming, though. Should clean it up in just a little bit. Those roamers surviving quite a bit, though. From some capital ships. Everyone agrees Genetron's hard, though? Like, hard to play? It seemed a little different. Ah, yeah. Got a lot of nerfs. Yeah, is it queued? Okay, you guys are making observations. You're talking to the caster. Was Solstice your brother casting core? Alright, let's go. Kind of crazy stuff going on here. Look at all the attacks going on everywhere. Look at this fight. This is so nuts to see. Let me zoom down too, guys. Zoom in on the action. It's crazy. They're fighting, but it looks like eggs starting to dwindle in supply. Geralt actually gonna push into a base, finally cleaning up a base of his own. Like he's lost this. He's been fighting for that base so many times. Let's take a look at the trades. Geralt trading pretty efficiently, not as efficiently as that one game, but he's doing pretty good here. He's learning the race a lot more, that's for sure. But Geralt's gonna lose this base. Kill, not a cancel. He's gonna get more work done over here. May hit all these workers too. In the meantime, there's a push on the rebuttal side of it from Eggs. Eggs getting some serious work done. Damn. Crazy stuff. Dude, the ships do look badass. Like, everything about this looks cool. I think it does. Like, it's definitely a cool addition to see. I think this is Starcraft 2. And you know that it's Starcraft 2, but it feels so different. Even just looking at it. Everything, it looks good. Everything looks good, but it feels balanced. It really does seem kind of balanced. GG's called. Geralt takes it. Oh, man. We have potentially 2 more games. Pretty crazy stuff, guys. Now, it is getting later. I have to make the final girlfriend call. I didn't spend enough time talking to her. I'm going to have to make you guys wait for a bit. And we're going to be on game number 6 after. I've seen more Kaznalisks. Oh, yeah, the Kaznalisks. That would have been cool. All right, so bear with me, guys. I'm gonna be back in just a bit. I have to call my girlfriend. All right. Oh, that's right. I forgot I was streaming. I believe we're on game number 6. You checked out Kick? I've streamed on Kick. Kick seems like you've like there's nobody in Starcraft's ever gonna go to Kick, I found. I'm pretty convinced. Now you can multi-stream this stuff, but you know. All right, guys, we're gonna get into game number 6. So what do you guys think? Let's see it. Think that Eggs is going to take it all here? You think we're at least going to get to a game 7, or are we going to see Geralt come back? Number 6. That is the question, guys. Is it all going to be over here, or we got more? I know it's a long wait, but you guys can deal. Those of you interested. If I did this for my exclusive income and living, I would be trying more. You missed game 5? Oof, feels bad. That was a good game. Game 5 was a really good game. All right, anyway. I believe the score is... Wait, it's 3-2. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Romanticide. Another blast from the past for maps on the current patch. But on the Scion mod, playing Zayed again as he did previously before the Zerg, it is Eggs. His opponent in the upper left, representing Psystorm Gaming in the blue. Playing Kayron. It is Geralt. Eggs is a really cool guy too, he seems like. I mean, I don't know him as well. I've known him a bit. You know, he's played in tournaments and I watched his stream and really good Zerg player and all, but Geralt's been a buddy of mine for a long time now. It's crazy to think, like, 3 years ago, Geralt was, like, for, like, a couple years. It's sad for me to say I've not been running tournaments all the time. Ever since that I left my last job and that time I was out of work and stuff, I didn't have a lot of Dave tournaments or Chicken Mantasta Opens or any of that. But these guys, Geralt's a guy that's been grinding in a lot of my tournaments for so long. Yeah, he's really cool. But he's a buddy of mine for sure. And I was like, I definitely let him know about this too on there. He was one of the first that came to mind. I'm surprised did Cristiano actually play in this or did he back out? Cristiano played, didn't he? I can't remember looking at the bracket. I saw Mio Micah did too. I can see it being frustrating to pros, but like I was very stoked to see Dark actually stick it out. Yeah, a lot of guys just I think they just didn't understand it. I explained that there was different mods. Some people I didn't as much, but I spammed this to a ton of pro players. I'm sure she's busy working on Zero Space, but I'm pretty sure if she had the time, I bet you Scarlet would really like this. Yeah, I saw the results of that. Mio did pretty well. Yeah. 4-0 in groups. That's crazy. All right, another Roamer Rush from Eggs. Let's see what Geralt's got this time. He's playing a little greedier. He only has 1 volt coming out. 2 volt. Okay, it's 3 volts. I don't know. This could be a little rough. Eggs still not going for his scavenger nest. I almost called it scavenger pit. Does not do so. Off the vault is going to be trapped. 2 workers going down for Geralt. And the Citadel is taking a little bit of damage, but you can see how much it puts out. But now Geralt does have something to defend. Oh, he's trying desperately to save this converter. Converter is going to go down. That is a 4th worker loss. That being said, we have another Subjector coming out. The Subjectors help hold this pretty well, but Geralt's going to be ahead on bases. The second base is going down for Eggs. I think Geralt found his opener against this kind of play, but the Scorpialists are out for Eggs as well. So it's going to continue to be scary. Geralt's going to target fire the Scorpialist. Kind of has to. He's using the ability here for speed, for shields. Oh no, it's healing the shields. Another Subjector comes out. That's a lot of roamers. The Scorpius were dealt with, but there's so many roamers. The boys are forced to be pulled to fight. They're all desperately trying to hang on by a thread here. Another subjector coming out. Look at the micro. Look at the micro, guys. Geralt subjector. Kind of holding. These roamers are really injured. Another fresh one comes in, though. Geralt doing the best he can to try to get anything out. He's going to get another subjector and a vault out. No, it's just another converter. All right, he's using the boys. Again, a lot of these units are very low. Looks like, I was going to say, it looks like Eggs is not committed as much, but he's just being aggressive. He's going to kill the net. Oh, okay, he's just got the shields down. Never mind, that's why it seemed... It's a little better than I thought. I'm like, if that falls too early, mate, that's crazy. All right, anyway, another Volt coming out behind it. See what happens. Yeah, there's not a lot of economy for Geralt. Eggs is now ahead in workers. Even with all this harass and units. Alright, so the shields are healing up, as you see, with that ability. It's going to run out again, but Geralt's going to try and do anything. Losing workers. He saved the base. Alright, we do have an Umbra out now with this. The Umbra is going to be a little bit helpful with this. Eggs is just relentless here. It's just constant pressure. These roamers. Sweet roamer. It boosts the shield energy, regen, move speed, and armor. Yeah, I obviously noticed the move speed, but I didn't realize the armor too, so that makes sense. And it's not like an OP amount either. It's just like, but everything combined makes it so cool. Especially as the game scales. What we didn't see Geralt use is that crazy barrier ability, guys. So there's this ability that activates at the Citadel. Which it's like better than battery. It's like literally like a shield. It's like this boom. It makes this sound. It's crazy cool. This giant fucking, you know, impenetrable fortress of a force field kind of shield thing. Umbra's going across the map. And Eggs is just trickling units in left and right. The Subjector's going to scare this away for now. They're all trying to get some economy. They're equal. Kind of, sort of. Geralt does have some defensive units here. Where did the Umbras go? Did they get taken down? Nope, they're over here. Okay, Geralt getting a little thrown askew here, it looks like. Okay, another Subjector's coming back. Okay, Geralt should have plenty to deal with this, actually. Look at this. Umbra is actually sniping that. Great catch by Geralt. He's going to be finally chasing Eggs back, and now he's leading in supply. In terms of workers, he's got an army supply advantage as well. So the fact that Geralt held all that time, the Volts seem actually absolutely useless. I'm not going to lie, against the roamers earlier on. The Aegis requires the tech he doesn't have. Ah, yes. Yeah, I gotcha. That's the Aegis, that's right. He never got to that. Or he didn't use it, at least in the previous game, where he did very well. Alright, lots of Scorpius, lots of roamers out for Eggs. He's preparing for an attack. Eggs now has the larger army. Geralt just kind of poking and prodding. Needs to get more out, but he's going to macro cycle a little. This is actually feeling a little like a Protoss move right there. Like when you're trying to get some damage and blink back with Blink Stalkers against Terran kind of building up. Ah, thank you, Streaming Stronghold. Alright, guys, let's see here. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming a kick sometimes. It'll be like dual stream stuff. I'd never waste it. If I was doing I might do other things on Kick. You can just hope for the best. It would be kind of cool to have another platform to have something on. Nope. I actually know some people that do pretty well on it, but it seems kind of like it'd be a good place to play around with stuff, is what I would say. For me, anyway. Alright, look at this attack. Kind of weird. Lots of Umbras starting to go down. Subjector's doing pretty good. Umbra in the back going alright, but Eggs does have a massive army supply lead, but not all of it's here. Still, a lot of it is. Geralt desperately trying to hang on here. Oh, yeah. Man, I just don't give a shit enough about kick, to be honest. Like, I mean, I would if it was whatever, but I might plan some other shit. You'll see. Screw Zibajan. Alright, anyway. Well, 6 workers falling for Geralt, but he's still hanging in there. He's been far further behind in previous games. He kept his base alive, that's important. And he is getting more army out. Geralt's splitting in 2 different sides, but he's going to need it all together. It's a big push. Going to lose a couple units in the fray. But he does have the Inducer out. One of them is out. Look at that DPS from that bad boy. Bam! Another Inducer is going to make short work of this. Scaring eggs away. I don't know. This is just kind of neat. I don't know about you guys. Because he teched 2 Inducers. Once you go to like 2 Inducers in an army in front, yeah, you can't poke them. All right. All right, we got eroders coming out with it. And mendlings. I didn't even see. I think there were eroders, an eroder before, and I didn't even notice this fucker. Some kind of like, I don't know. They definitely had to have been in the army, and I didn't notice them. All right, now we got myriads out too. Inducers and myriads. You know, shit gets real then. Is this enough to deal with it? The eroder is with this group of Scorpilisks and 2 eroders. Wow, the 4th base. Geralt does cancel it. And does scare the army back. Satan sandwich. I love this.
I love this name mod #spicy things up.
Nice. Yeah, it is. They're cool. It's cool. It's different. It is kind of neat. I know it's not the regular, but you know what? It is a little spicy. And this was a $1,300 tournament. It's a shame we didn't have more pro players, but I think this is pretty cool. Honestly, this is a pretty good series. You sent another one to Loco, but you know what? I think this is actually a really good finals. Eggs and Geralt put up a hell of a fight. And what's amazing is Geralt never played this race. And when I tell you this plays Chiron, the race that looks a little Protoss-ish, it does not play like anything. Like in the hotkeys for these things. Same as Eggs too. With the and maybe Eggs played it enough to get a hotkey profile, but let me tell you something. The hotkeys are so different and so many. Like I got thrown off. That was what was hurting my head. I think playing this. 230, 638 PSD. Yeah. How did Eggs get up that early in play? Eggs is in. Eggs had to have been at like what? Yeah, 3:30 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. For me, this thing started at 6:30 in the morning. And I was like, fuck. I woke up early enough, and then I had to go back to sleep. I was just feeling like shit. The day, but that wasn't even the day of this tournament. The next day, I just was like, nah, I can't. Like, I'll be honest, guys. Loco, it's not like it was early for him. It was like 12:30. So for him, it wasn't too bad. But he was Loco literally changed his whole stream schedule for that tournament for the day he covered. So that was pretty based. So big shout out to Loco for coming in. Dave giving up the chance to cast with Loco. Shame on me. But it's all right. Something will come up again one day. Yeah, dude. He's funny. He's a really nice guy. Like, I've always really liked him. He's a hell of a guy. All right. It is L-O-W. All right, anyway, Geralt's going to lose his third, but he has a fourth. Looks like he's putting a lot of pressure over here. 30 workers falling for eggs is kind of rough. Looks like Geralt might be in a good spot. Even if he loses his base, I don't think it really matters. Oh, even picks off a Scorpalisk. Army supply in favor of Geralt slightly. It's so close, but so far. The Pariahs just kind of meat shielding a little. I mean, they go down quick to this, but at the end of the day, the base falls. In addition to all the workers, Geralt still has 67 workers. There's just a couple of Scorpalists on the other side. The 2 inducers are all that's left right there for now. But guess what? We have some subjectors with this. This one inducer finally going to go down. There's 2. Another looks like in some trouble. I almost said hatch. The scavenger nest was forced to be canceled by Mr. Eggs. Very crazy stuff. Umbra's over here in defense. He's got plenty of them with 1 subjector. I want to throw away this Umbra. All right, more Umbras coming in. A couple subjectors. A Pariah over here too, trying to defend against the roamers. The roamers and the Scorpalisks. He is going to hold it back. The little Volts. The Volts are kind of cute. Look at these little guys. All right, anyway. Scorpalisk coming in here. GG's called. Geralt takes it. We're going to a game 7, and that be that. GG, and thank you again, Satan Savior, for the 1,000 bits. Freaking legend. This is kind of cool, guys. I'm so sorry to you guys from Zocto, you, Solstice, Quoro, Magic Turtle, and everybody in the Scion community. I did my best. I did get a lot. I tried my best to bring in pro players. I got you guys loco. I helped in getting you guys loco. You guys did it on your own, kind of, but I let them know about it way before. And Winter 2 is excited. But aside from that, Cranky Ducklings casted a little too, didn't they? But honestly, I feel like the day of the tournament was kind of rough. I mean, but the thing is, the time's rough. I think I do enough for Starcraft as much as I can. That I can honestly say I feel a little bad for you guys, but I mean, I did say getting into there. And casting isn't exactly something that, you know, I'm not going there, but you kind of know. All right. Here we are. It's match point for either of them. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. Blackburn, another old map. In the blue, give it up for Eggs. His opponent in the bottom right. It is Geralt. Again, another Chiron for Geralt, and Zayed for Eggs game. As we get into it. See what we got going on here. Just another Edfis opener. And is it probably going to be... Is it going to be 2 Zayed dens, or are we going to see something... Eggs we've not seen doing anything too crazy, but maybe this is the game where he's going to go right to... What is he doing? I thought he might go for a gold base. Is he proxying? Guys, is Eggs going to proxy something? I thought he was going to go for a gold base. Eggs has not played this at all. He's playing it like a Zerg a little bit. It's so crazy. Is he just scouting? No. He can't be just scouting. He's scout. Okay. Scouting worker harass, because you need to have units to build. He's harassing and scouting. He's going to be a butt. Eggs is going to like this. He's like, Geralt, you know what? I play you. You always block my hatchery, so I'm finally going to have the upper hand here. And I'm going to block your Citadel as this race. It looks a little like Zerg, but it ain't. Look at it. I think it's funny. I know it's the animation, but they're like little hover boys. They hover. So do these guys. The converters hover as well. Another feeding pool coming. Eggs again. Going right into production. Geralt technically going into production, and also he's getting a couple sanctums with his Edfis. I wonder if the play is not waste your money on Volts. Just hear me out, guys. Don't waste your money on the Volts earlier, because they don't seem to do anything against the Roamer rushes. But we're going to see a different strategy. Nope, we're going to see Roamers again. Why not? They work really good earlier. And go straight into the Subjectors. Trying to remember what they are. Oh, it's a proxy feeding pool? Is he going to? Is this turn it into the bile thing? And I think that's how you build the bile guys. So this is like a cannon rush, I think. Welcome, JLT. There's no bracket. I don't have the bracket for this on. So this is not played live. This is from replays, but still. Yeah, look at, he's got a bile pit coming in. It's like a cannon rush. From eggs. Our first cheese. Well, actually, second cheese. He had a really seemed like a really cheeky one. Actually, Geralt probably just didn't know what to do against it, but like, he's getting cannon rushed here. And the match point. Geralt forced to pull the boys. I wonder what the response actually is to this. He's like, what the fuck do I do against this shit? I don't know what this stuff is. Oh, that is going to finish. He's going to kill some of the roamers, but this guy's coming up. Look at that. It even heals a little from... Oh, no, Geralt overextends. You don't want to fight into that, mate. It's like a photon cannon. Yeah, this is looking pretty wild. More roamers coming across the map. Or are they? Scorpulus, too. Okay, there's no high ground vision for now, but more... Oh! He's using those for high ground. Look at that. Those provide vision. Geralt with the micro, though. Look at this. Sick micro from the G-Man. Geralt does hold. But this also puts eggs at an economic disadvantage compared to previous games. He's going for a lot of army really fast, but that is going to supply block him. Geralt should probably get more. I don't think... He's just looking around. Okay. I don't want him to push across the map. Wouldn't hate some kind of scout some way, somehow, but... Getting some volts, getting some gas. He's economically ahead, but... He's going to have to respect the possibility of an all-in even more. Or something extra cheeky, but no expansion for eggs. Geralt is going to scout around. Yeah, he suspects a gold base from eggs. This is why I don't blame him for checking that. It's actually pretty smart from Geralt right there. Crazy. We just saw an equivalent of a cannon rush. A Zaid bile pit rush. All right. All right, in this map, remember there's slow field zones. It looks like more of Eggs' armies in there, but Eggs has this massive army supply. And pushing out proves to be the wrong decision for Geralt. He's going to lose a lot of his army right here, and there's not much he can do about it. These units are upgraded, too. I believe that's a Scorpulus upgrade, it looks like, if I was to guess. All right, Geralt trying to use his abilities for speed and armor and shield regen. Boys are forced to be pulled. Can Geralt hold this? Crazy assault. We do have an Umbra out. Altogether, I don't think there's enough. The Scorpulus start mostly falling. Some of the roamers as well. Geralt's starting to lose some workers. Okay, he holds for now. Egg still has a army advantage. Geralt needs to be careful. All right, he's going to activate the ability again. Going to take out a Scorpulus. GG, well played. Geralt takes it. Damn. Stick City. I could look at another series maybe, but that was kind of crazy. That was the finals. Geralt won. I thought Eggs won. But still, both of them with a good run. Craziness, guys. Still, Eggs made it all the way to the end, but Geralt never playing this. He won? It was a sick hold, but it was an all-in. That's why it wasn't too fast. It was an all-in. And you can't... Eggs was hiding that for his top secret strategy, I bet. Geralt won the finals? Crazy. Maybe we'll get some more after if I'm feeling it. But that was sick. It was held. Big dubs for Geralt with the big dubs, but Eggs played really well too. That could have went either way. And Geralt's up. I was surprised that he did that. I hope I didn't wake him up. I figured he'd get back to me in the morning. Geralt actually got back. I had to say, he goes, Dave, of course I won. I said it was a good run, and I misread the bracket. I guess so. I guess they are. Let's see here. I want to see the bracket now in full. I gotta help them pay it out too. Damn, Dark didn't even make it to. Holy crap. So Geralt won at least $400. 9th through 16. So Dark won $25. Cognite made it to the round of 8. Acer and Stassen. I thought you would get further in this, honestly. That's crazy. Mio Micah did make it to the round of 8. He had to fight Eggs, and luckily for him. Wild. Hanmano got eliminated. Hanmano made it to the round of 16. Okay, that's pretty cool. Hell yeah, Geralt took Eggs, did well too. There was no entry fee, I don't think. Fun fact, every single series Geralt played went to the Ace Max. He was telling me he played the entire night because he made it toward there.